Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to some Captain of Industry. So I got an email from the devs over Captain of Industry. Evidently they released a new DLC that basically has got trains and stuff in it. Uh, I'm gonna get back in. I'm gonna give this a good run. I've been kind of waiting for it to stay in the oven and cook a little bit longer. Uh, I figured let's do that. So we got a couple of different islands here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to the crater. It's kind of the one I've been playing on, kind of past couple of days, and then so we're just gonna go ahead and start that. So we're just gonna leave it at captain and kind of let that go where it is. Mechanics. We'll go ahead and leave ore sorting in. We don't want realism. I don't want. Yeah, I don't want. Those are. Uh, Well, mine's okay. Well, you know what? We'll just leave those for now, and then customization. We'll just let that all alone. Go ahead and launch that game. Let it run. I will say in the last couple of days, I've taken some break. I had some personal stuff going on in my life, and then obviously there's some stuff going on in the world. So I just needed to take a step back and kind of kind of worry about my own sanity for a little bit. But we're gonna come back. We're gonna try to do this one. See what's going on. So, Captain, we have found an island searching for. It's not on the map. Ship took a lot of damage, major repairs, right? Initial supplies. So, if you don't know about this game, basically what it is an automation base builder like colony sim that will do. So we're gonna go ahead. We'll pause this thing so we're not wasting gas. And kind of look around here. So, a couple little things here. It says it wants me to build a coal maker. It wants me to make a smokestack, right? Assign trucks, right? There's a list of stuff over here to do. Then wants me to build a farm, right? I do have like you can see here. If I go down here and I hit this overlay thing, I can see this, right? So we'll see elevation changes. Like this elevation change, we can travel down. This one we can travel down. So we can get quite a ways down here to do this, down onto this plateau, and then get down like around over here, right? So if we look at some of these different things, like here we have limestone, here we have oil, this is copper, this is iron, and then this is coal over here, right? And then we have water down here. So we probably, honestly, looking at that, I probably want to get my farms down here. So if I want to get my farms down here, because this is where my water is at in the beginning, and then obviously if we go down here, there's a bunch of water down there. But it's going to take us a long time to get down there. So kind of what I want to do probably is kind of start clearing this area out over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and choose my forestry. I'm going to choose forestry designation, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning these out. And then just kind of setting this stuff up to start kind of getting cleared out, right? And then once we do that, we can right click out of that. We can do this. If we hit play now, our forestry guy here is going to be taken off, but I need to assign a couple of trucks to him, right? So that way, the couple of trucks down here know, hey, go help this guy when he takes off. So he'll take off down to there. He'll start cleaning that, right? So that way he'll start harvesting our trees and stuff like that. Now, the another thing I need to get down here is I need to get something down here to basically take care of the coal for me, and figure out where I want to put that at. So let me go ahead and look at, let's see, not smelting, power protection, no, nope. We'll eventually find it. Smokestack, terraform, for coal maker right here, right? So here we can put a coal maker in. You can kind of spin it around. I'm trying to put it here. Maybe I'll just put it up here. So we'll put it up here. So basically the trees are going to come in the back. Coal's going to come out the front. That's easy enough, right? And then now if you looked on here, when we go to place that thing down, there's the little wispy, smoky thing there. So we need to build us a smokestack, right? And then basically that's CO2 going back out. And then once we get the CO2 going back out, we'll go to our transport here. We'll get us a pipe, and we'll go ahead and connect our pipe there. So eventually, so what should be happening now is these guys up here, all these trucks should be going, oh, I got something to do. And then they're going to basically take off and run down the path down here. They're going to start building that for us. Eventually, our guy will get down here. He'll start doing that. And then they'll be bringing trees up here, and you see they're building this thing for us. Anytime you're ready. All right. Should be the rest of it here pretty soon. So there's that guy being built. And then we'll start getting that stuff going. I will say this game is incredibly deep. It is a lot of stuff that is involved in it. I think originally I was like, I backed it on Kickstarter. I really was like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be the game I want to play. I really was looking forward to it. And it's kind of, I kind of played it initially in the beginning, and I was like, okay, this thing, it needs a little bit more time in the oven. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer to kind of cook. And then I'll come back. And I'm kind of glad that I did that, because it looks like it definitely cooked a little bit. All right, so we should be making the coal. It wants us to build a farm on fertile ground. So now the farm, oh, the farms are, where did it go? No, not forestry, food. There, farm. So the farms are massive, and we're kind of limited as to where we can put them. I think the problem is the oil is going to be, I want to probably, and this is going to be eventually something else I want to do. So we're going to go ahead and build us another farm here. Go ahead and build us another farm. And one more. All right, we're gonna need those eventually. All right, so we're gonna do that. So build a blast furnace, right? So it wants me to build a blast furnace. Now a blast furnace. So these things are gonna come out of here. I'm honestly, but this is gonna be iron. This is where we're gonna be at eventually. Oh, I was gonna clear that for farms down there. That's what I was doing. That's what I was clearing out down there. I got so much stuff to clear that we're gonna probably eventually have to move these, but I just need a farms for right now. Well, either that or we're just gonna have to pipe water out of here probably. All right, so let's build us a blast furnace here. So let's go to smelting, a blast furnace, right? So now this is a blast furnace, and we're gonna kind of put it in, and obviously there is a bunch of ins, a bunch of outs. We'll do this one here. We're gonna go ahead and build us another one here. Oh, that is not what I want to do. Q. Now I want to hit F, and that will flip it. And then we'll do like this. Right? So we'll end up having like that, and then we'll do a smokestack in the middle, like this. And now let's go to our pipey stuff. A pipe connector. So I'll put a pipe connector right here, like this. And then we'll put a pipe in like this, and a pipe. And then a pipe in there, like that. So that way, both of those can basically pump the CO2 into the same thing there. It'll be great. And in the beginning, I'm just going to leave one of these completely alone. This I'm setting up for ultimately in the long run. So basically, this guy is going to set up to do iron scrap. I think I'm going to let's go ahead and remove this one. Oh, I can't remove it. Ooh, not good. Oh well. Can I turn it off? Pause. Yeah, we'll just pause it for now. That way we're not throwing resources into it. All right. So we'll go ahead and get that guy. So it wants me to build a blast furnace. It wants me to connect it to a metal caster, right? So we'll go back to our smelting metal caster, right? So this is a metal caster. So the metal caster is going to come out of this little spot right here and then go into that spot there on the left, right? So if I do, let's see if I do, yeah. So, and then these guys are going to be kind of squished in too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in there. Get us another metal caster. We're going to flip you because that will be fun. And then we'll put you in like that. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our transports. We're going to take us a molten channel. Molten channel. Okay. One from there, and then one from there like that. And then we'll go ahead, and then that way we'll have two nice molten channels out. We're going to slowly start building a refinery factory type thing down here. And you'll see the game is kind of this weird mix of like bots running around and like, you know, the trucks and the stuff like that running around, and also of belts and like trains, and it's this weird, like, it just takes so many, like Factorio, and then it takes like, you know, an RTS type game and puts it together, and then there's not really RTS because there's not, I don't think there's not enemies on this map. No, yeah, this map. And then once you kind of get those, there's blueprints. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. There's a lot of stuff. And then there's a world map where you're trading and doing things. And so we'll end up having, now they're going to go in here to this guy and they're going to start pulling this stuff out and bringing it down here to us. And that will be great. Anytime you're ready. All right, so that stuff should all be good eventually, and then you should, well, it won't come out yet because the channels haven't been built yet, so they're actively working on it. So it wants me to build basically those, and then it wants me to start producing iron. That should take, we can speed this up a little bit and go faster. They're just going to keep bringing us scrap down here. That'll be all right. All right, so that guy should be there. So there you go. So now you see the iron coming out, and it will go in. It'll start filling up the crucible there and the forge, and basically pouring that in, and then you'll see these crazy things. Now it wants me to start getting ready to do dumping waste. Right now, I do eventually want to get down here. So what I'm going to actually do is start a waste dumping thing. So I'm gonna go to terraforming. I'm gonna go dumping designation, and then I'm going to do, so this is like even, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this right like this, so that way I can bring kind of all of this out together like that. And I'm making way too wide of a thing here. That's fine, right? And then I'm gonna hit F, so that will bring it down, right? So, and then once I do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this thing all the way down like this, and it's gonna start building me a ramp. It's gonna take us, I believe the word I'm looking for here is forever, to be able to get down there. But we do eventually want to get down there. So, and if we're going to be dumping waste and doing stuff like that in the beginning, we might as well go ahead and have it doing useful stuff for us. All right, so we can go ahead and collect iron now, so we can go ahead and get that. Now, you do want to make sure that you're doing these research, you know, basically research the trading dock, right? Research diesel power, right? So it wants me to start putting diesel power in. I'm going to put diesel power up here because I'm going to need, this is the oil, so I might as well put diesel up there. Let's see, go to power production. We're going to go ahead. We'll put us one there. And then we'll go ahead, flip it. I'll do that like that. It'll be fine. And then we'll go ahead and build those things, right? So it wants us to research the trading dock. It wants me to build a diesel generator, and then it wants me to build a research lab. So we'll go ahead and build us a research lab. We can put it up here. We don't need anything too crazy with it. Buildings, research lab, right? Go ahead and build us a research lab right there. That'll be fine. And you do have to be careful, like if you start building, like you see these lines up here. So we have basically 9 trucks. We're stable. We don't have too much work. We have, everybody's kind of busy, but they're not like completely overwhelmed. Um, and these numbers, like right now we have like 99 months of food left. We have, for the most part, we're doing okay. We have like 90 people. Basically 40 of them are working. So we have 50 unemployed. So you kind of want to keep those numbers, because this game is really easy to go from okay to holy crap really, really, really fast. And then we can also take, instead of doing this where we're going out in here trying to build down here to this guy, we could have just built a big new plateau out here too and just dumped it in the ocean. It's all about fun. All right, so we want to research the trading dock, build waste attachment to settlement, right? It wants me to go down here. It wants me to go to housing, waste collector, right? So we'll go ahead and build us a waste collector too. Like I said, we're building a bunch of stuff. These guys are slowly taking their time, trying to figure out what they're doing. We finally got this guy down here. So one of these guys should go back up here, turn into a, yep, there he is right there, a fuel truck. And they'll change their rear end on what they need. So either be a flatbed to haul supplies, a fuel tanker to haul fuel. They'll also turn into a dump truck. So once this guy is built and they're taking resources out, that they'll basically get like a dump truck box, and then they'll go dump things too. So you'll see here. So yeah, you got a little bit of garbage there. So you see he turned into a dump truck, and then he's going to go drive all the way down here. Now the bad part is I've got him driving all the way down here to drop off garbage. So it's going to take me a while to get down there and back. It is what it is, right? And then obviously with garbage, it's garbage. You can't do anything with it. You can do some stuff in the game where you can like layer stuff. So you can put like garbage down, and you put stone on top of it, and then you put dirt on top of that, and then you can turn it into like places where you can grow things, stuff like that. It is a very, very in-depth game. It is it is crazy how much stuff is in this. And we'll see him slowly make his way down here. We're gonna go watch him real quick. So we'll see him go around and dump off. Now the cool part is because this is a massive freaking hill, you'll see him dump it, right? And then it's gonna go freaking sliding down the hill. So they'll do it, and it'll actually spread halfway down the hill eventually. It's kind of crazy how much it does, right? All right, so it wants me to research the trading dock. So we can go ahead and collect waste. So that'll give us more stuff to be able to build with, more stuff to construct with. Then we need to get into our research. So our research wants us to research the trading dock, right? So we'll go ahead and start that research. And then let's see, research, and then it wants me to research construction, right? So we'll research trading dock, and then there's construction, right? And then we can just add that to the queue. Now I do have other things over here like captain's office, train leveling, blueprints. I want blueprints very soon. Blueprints are great. They're very helpful. So we're going to go ahead and start making a beeline for that. All right. So we're just going to take those guys, going to let them run for a little bit. We're just going to start having our food here. Now we can, eventually we'll be able to start getting a crop rotation, stuff like that. We're just making potatoes right now. Just making potatoes. Probably, honestly, could use, are we building? And the trick here is to not build too fast. It's really, really the difficulty with this game is you start getting a little bit comfortable with it, and you're like, oh, well, this is great. Let me build a bunch of stuff, not realizing it's going to take you a minute for these guys to kind of figure their life out, and to actually be able to build things for you. So we're going to kind of wait on the trading dock is almost done. By almost done, I mean about a third of the way done. If I wanted to, I can actually take another one of these guys here, and I think working on yeah, so it's taking just every 60 seconds it makes 3. So eventually I think it needs resources to be able to do advanced stuff, but not yet. And then we're slowly, everybody's okay. We're getting food. Everybody's okay. We got 99 months of food left. All right, so there's a trading dock and a storage warehouse. Okay, so now it wants me to build a trading dock. So now if I go down here to buildings, trading dock, right? So the trading dock has to go kind of onto the land somewhere, and like partially on the land, partially off the land, and then you'll see like where it's running into the other guys, right? Stuff like that, right? And then so the green areas are where the ships come in and go out from. So you just want to make sure that, like, you're not blocking yourself and causing problems. All right, these guys will all go here. This will all be good here, and then you'll see like this. So this guy here. So right now, I'm sending him all the way down here to cut down trees. Well, the problem is when he needs fuel, he has to drive all the way back up here and then all the way back down. It makes it a problem, right? Because he's using fuel to drive all the way up here, all the way back. He's not cutting trees down when he's doing that. The whole thing is a disaster. So we will work on fixing that as sooner rather than later. So vehicles and mining. I probably should have actually done that one first. To be fair, vehicles and mining will probably be greatly useful for me. There's basically basic diesel. Probably get basic diesel next, and then we'll go ahead and get vehicles and mining. Like copper refinement. Like if we just need everything. And that's kind of the thing. This early in the game, we pretty much just need everything. So and then if we go back into there, because okay, yeah, I didn't, yeah, this is there's a lot of research. It is a lot, but like I said, if you like factory building, you like management, like all that stuff, like this is. Oh, there's another way to get down right there. No, I didn't realize that. All right, I'll make for different choices in a minute. All right, we just need to get all this stuff in. We're basically trying to do construction. We're waiting for the trading dock to be finished being built. They're actively working on it, trying to slowly bring trucks to it. Like I said, you can speed it up. It helps a little bit. But I don't know. I don't like running in fast speed because it ends up getting me in trouble in this game. Because I'm not paying attention to something. I'm not paying attention to the numbers up here. And the next thing you know, I'll go and get me a sandwich and I come back and these guys don't have sandwiches anymore. It's every time they start starving, and this game is real bad about death loops. Once you kind of get into a death loop with it, it goes downhill really, really fast. Trading. So yeah, we're still waiting for it to build the trading dock. All right, so there's construction being done. So for construction parts, it wants me to build an assembly. Right. We're going to go ahead and start building our assemblies down here. And then what we're going to do is we'll go back into production and assembly, right? And then we'll go ahead and build like We'll build one here. And we'll just build one right next to it. That'll be fine. All right. So those will eventually get built. And I'm trying to keep all my production stuff in one place, trying to keep like food and stuff like that down here. Obviously, we're going to be mixing oil in with them, but they'll be all right. They will be all right. Back to fast. Anytime you're, and then you can go in here and be like, no, this is the most important thing. Make sure you do this one first. We can go down here and be like, okay, this is number 2, number 3. And you can give it priorities to say, hey, no, finish this first, do this next. So that way, if you do get kind of lost in the sauce, you can kind of go, hey, this one's important. Can you build this for me? That'd be great. And then we're gonna be building a bunch of little boxes here, and then eventually, once we get belts and stuff, we'll and then we get more land free down here. Then we'll work on rebuilding this. All right, anytime you're ready. Anytime you're ready. Back to fast speed. All right, so there's tools open. All right, so there is trading thing. Purchase concrete slab for iron, right? So we're going to go in here. We're going to go trade with a village. We're going to select this guy down here. And it wants me to do... What did it want me to do? Purchase concrete slab for iron, right? All right, so if we go in here, concrete slab for iron, right? Concrete slab, this is iron. So basically, I have 128 of those. I can get basically, and they have 140 of them. So I can click on that guy one time, come back into here, and then I click on here. It shows that this is, I have concrete slabs in here, right? And then that way we can do that. So that way it will give us more of both of those. That would be great. And then it wants me to build, select an assembly for construction parts. Okay. So we're going to go in here. We're going to do this. We're going to set recipe, right? So this is construction parts. We'll go ahead and start building those. And then these are mechanical parts. So we'll do that. And then this guy here is going to start producing mechanical parts because I need them. And then it wants me to, so then what's going to end up happening is the trucks are going to go get these things because they got plates in them that are just sitting there. They're going to take them over here. They're going to start loading them into this building. And then as we need parts for things in the facilities, these guys will start making them and then basically turning the metal parts into other items we need. And like I said, the real trick here is to make sure we're not doing too crazy stuff up here in the beginning, because we can get lost. Oh, the farm can't store all the potatoes. Okay, that's not optimal, but and then this is all kinds of stuff we can go look at. All right, so we got some maintenance going. All right, so we should have vehicle maintenance. Maintenance, right? Blast furnace, farm, diesel generator, smokestack. Okay. Unit, all right, and then we can get unit storage. Okay, I missed. Oh, okay, wait, I got to do like this. All right, there it goes. Basic maintenance depot, right? So basically, we need iron for that, and then this is just a basic. It's just a maintenance depot. So basically, it's just taking stuff in from other items, and then basically just building items to repair our trucks, so they don't explode. And they won't really explode depending on your settings. Either they'll literally break down and like stop moving, or they just start moving at half speed. And you can kind of go in and alter that stuff. Honestly, alter it on the fly if you really want to. Then we can do. So we can actually do this. Where'd it go? Storage. We can go unit storage right here like this, right? We can do this guy. We put one here like this. Then we can put another one in like this. I should be able to transport. Oh, we don't have belts yet. And then, so basically what we can do here is I'm going to tell this guy to basically hold wood. And then this guy here is going to hold, oh, it can't hold, oh, that's right. Coal is a bulk storage. Coal is a bulk storage item. It takes a different belt and it takes a different storage spot to kind of put it in there. All right. Construction parts completed, so we can go ahead and get that collected. Maintenance, so once we build a maintenance depot, we're already on that. And then it wants to produce 100 maintenances. All right. So that stuff should all be going. And then what will happen here is this will allow this guy to kind of keep working to fill up this box anyway. And then eventually we'll just set up a box so that it just slowly fills this thing with wood and makes coal a little bit faster for us. Slowly getting the captain's office going, dude. All right, back to the fast speeder. All right, let me go ahead and get this guy up. So we should be able to start getting this stuff here. So obviously we need stuff that we don't have. Luckily it's 220 a piece, so that will make it a little bit easier. Yeah, so basically we just need one run, and then we'll have enough to do those. But it's going to take me a minute to get there, especially since I built stuff down in BFE. This guy's all full. I have so many potatoes. Much better than what I usually go with, which is not nearly enough potatoes. There you go. Let's go ahead and put you in there like that. That'll be all right. Go ahead and build that. Enable the iron recipe. Okay, process iron ore. Yeah, we can't do that, right? Vehicles and mining. All right, so we can start building those. Okay, let's go ahead and slow this guy back down. All right, so now we can start getting into mining. So here we have this big thing of iron here, right? So what we want to do is we want to get into terraforming. No, we can't do that yet. Maintenance. Go ahead and collect that. Process iron. Nope, I don't want to do that yet. Okay, you know what? Let's turn this guy on. Let's go ahead and resume that guy so we can get him going. And then go ahead, copy these guys. We're going to flip them like this. Boop. So we'll go ahead and copy and paste those into it. So now we have these two nice little things going like this. And then we'll go ahead and get into our transport Smolten channel. Get those kind of built. And then that will eventually do that. Now, what I want to do here is I want to actually change this to set recipe. I can't do it yet. We can't do iron ore yet. Processing iron ore. We're still doing captain's office. Oh, I think we need to get to vehicles and mining. Population growth. Research the beacon, right? And then basically build housing attached to existing. So we'll build another housing. We're already going to do that. And then we'll need to build a beacon. And then I'm going to disable it. Because right now I'm okay, I think. I have 91. I have 13 available workers. The problem with a beacon is if you don't pay attention to it, you get overcrowded. And you start ending up with all kinds of extra problems. Because you're not paying attention, and then you get too many people, and then they're overcrowded, and then they're angry, and then they eat too much, and then you run out of food, and then everybody dies. It goes downhill really quickly. All right, so we got that. We got this guy still going. Slowly doing what we need to do. All right, so we just need to get captain's office. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hang out for a minute. I'm going to get the captain's office done and get this stuff kind of built. And then we'll be back in a minute. All right, so I changed my research around a little bit. We're going to go ahead and do vehicles and mining a little bit faster. and then we'll go ahead and get that stuff going. And then next, basic diesel. So basically, allows me to do new construction small excavator, right? New construction pickup, right? So it wants me to go in here. Actually, it wants me to build. Let's see. Let me build logistics vehicle depot, right? So we'll build us a vehicle depot. Now the arrow here, you do need to make sure that it is going out the right direction, and you got to keep that area clear because that's where. Oh, and we got a tree in the way. Of course, why wouldn't we have a tree in the way? That makes complete sense. All right, so we'll put it there instead. I don't know. Maybe there is a way to force it down and make them break the trees down. I don't know. I haven't played with it enough to figure it out yet. We're going to go ahead and have them do that. Let's go ahead and slow this guy back down. And then we're doing basic diesel. Now, in order for us to do this too, now the next thing we need is to start tackling this mountain. So obviously we have a lot of mountain to tackle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go back to my terraforming, and then I'm going to go mining designation, right? And then if we're going to go down here, we're going to hit F, and it'll start give us the little down arrow guy there. And then I got to figure out like where I want to start this thing at. And then I'm going to do this. And then I'm just going to kind of take this guy over here. And we're just going to start digging that whole mountain out. It's going to take us a minute. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go mine control station. The arrow on it is kind of the direction it faces. Now, you want to be careful, like, because I can put it right here, but what will end up happening is this is going to kind of start falling in. So we want to put this thing back here a little ways, just to make it a little bit easier. We're going to click on that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it at some point we will do that. I want to edit the area. I want to grab these guys and move them over. So that a way the actual area we're mining is kind of in there. And then we'll kind of move this guy over here like this. Right? So once we kind of have those, how did I end up with 5 dots? So once we do that, we'll go ahead and hit that. And then we'll go ahead and back out of this again. They'll start building that for us. I need to go over here. And I tell them I need to build a small excavator and then build me a couple of trucks. That would be great. I also need to build basically a plant here. So we'll go ahead and build us a plant. So basically, as you're getting stuff out of here, you're getting dirt, you're getting stone, you're getting kind of a little bit of extra stuff. So we need to build a plant to kind of sort that all out, and then that will eventually start building that, and we'll be able to shift these things over from taking this stuff out. So we still have 224 of those, so we'll leave that guy running for a bit. And then what we can do here is we can go in here, we can go set recipes, we can tell it to do both, right? And then that will allow it to whichever one it gets, because they both kind of, and you'll see that they're basically one produces slag and puts slag out, and one doesn't. So you kind of have to deal with the slag. Where does slag come out of this thing? Slag will come out somewhere. A truck will come and get it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then they'll kind of dump the slag off the cliff over there too. All right, so this stuff should all slowly be getting built. We should be building our. They're waiting for materials there. Like I said, once again, and then you see here now we're the number of workers we're low on workers because we're using more workers obviously than we have right now, which is gonna be a problem. Right, and then that's when you start getting into making sure that like hey these things aren't being ran, so we're going to cause us a problem. All right, so we're back into blueprints. I need to get, where is, stop that, where is beacon? I need beacon. We'll go ahead and get the beacon started. Then we'll go ahead and add that one to the queue. Irrigated farms, crop rotation, fuel station. That would be good. Let's get a fuel station. All right. So that should start working on the beacon for us. Processing iron ore, right? So once we get to process iron ore, that's going to be a minute, because the way I set this up, it's going to take them a minute to get down to where the actual ore is. So it's going to be and the trick is to try to make sure you get all this stuff set up early enough that it is ready for you when you're ready for it. Or because as soon as you run out of the ore here, you've got to have this kind of set up for you. If you don't, you have problems. So we will do that. Let that guy build a little bit longer. Just waiting for my guy to come out. And then if, like I said, if we want to, we can say, hey, this is important. Can we please make that happen? One of y'all come bring me parts to build an excavator. That would be great. So I can start having the excavator build things. Yeah, we know we don't have enough workers. It'll be all right. It probably won't be actually, but you know. And then this is slowly, the population growth isn't fast. Now we can go down here and let's see, housing, waste collection, government buildings, captain's office. We can kind of build, like, the captain's office has to be, oh no, it doesn't have to be. I think it can just be built anywhere. I usually stick it next to these guys just to it makes me feel happier, so that way they're all together there. So we'll eventually get that built too. We don't have enough workers for that guy. All right, so now we do have an excavator. Eventually they'll build us the extra trucks, and then yeah, we need to keep maintenance going. That'd be great. Thanks. Let's go ahead and boost that up a little bit. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and assign one of those and two of these guys. And then what can be dumped here, right? And then notify if cannot dispose, right? So basically, you can dump like garbage and stuff like that to be able to make it to where you can get down to wherever you need to. But we'll do that, and our little excavator is going to make his way over here, and he will start diggy holing. All right, 1 second. All right, so this guy should be, he is now being a dwarf. So now the bad part is he's going to actually start dumping the dirt and stuff into here. Not having enough people to be able to build what I need to, we're going to cause a problem. So we need to go down here. I'm going to go ahead and build me a beacon. I'll build me a beacon here. Oh, no, build me a beacon there. We're going to go ahead, escalate this to high. Get that built. All right. Oh, we're at negative 12 people. And then this is kind of, like I said, this is where you start getting into trouble, right? Because we've got this thing down here. We're going to end up trying to build this quickly. Now, the other thing we can do here is we can go to trade with a village. We can go talk to these guys, and we can just adopt 10 people. And then that will, I'll look down. Now we're down to negative 2. That does help us quite a bit. And then that will slowly build back over time. All right, so this guy is going, and you can see, like, even in here, you can see a little bit of iron right here. It's mostly dirt in there, though. So you'll see a little bit of the iron vein coming in, and as it starts to dig. Now, as it digs a little bit further in here, it'll get a little bit better. But it just takes some time to kind of slowly build and get doing what we need it to do. And then we'll just kind of let that guy going. Now all right, that is almost done. And then I still got 204 in there. We're still doing all right with that. That guy is still building. Okay. Not sure where. Oh, okay. I see where the slide comes out. We're just going to have to carry that out. This is a bad design. It's a bad design. I need to move these probably over a little bit so I can get the slag out of there. Because if not, it's going to cause problems. All right, so this stuff is going on well. All right, come on, guys. So we need to build the beacon. We need to process iron ore. We need to mine iron ore. So we mined 6 out of 10 of those. So those will slowly get going. And then we need to get a couple. Now we're missing 3 people. Oh yeah, because you got to put a person into here too. So, but like I said, that's kind of where it starts to kind of degrade, is because you end up having these extra people. We built an extra truck. We built, like, as we're constantly still building things because I've stacked so much stuff up. We're kind of into a process here where we got to be careful. So we kind of need to not build things for a minute. All right, so now we're gonna go work on basic concrete. We need to kind of rebalance our stuff and get our guys going back up there. We'll get us some speed out of this guy. All right. All right. All those are going. Yeah, and then, like I said, they're just going out here just dumping stuff off the cliff. And you'll see it slowly slide all the way down. It's great. It'll eventually get all kind of caught up, and it'll end up with a nice big flat area here. But it's going to take us a very long time to get down that hill. All right, so this stuff is all going. All right, so the captain's thing is good. We can actually kind of improve their happiness and give them, we can give a population growth and cause the population to grow a little bit faster. We can give them a little bit extra food. We're kind of in a place now where we have extra food, so we can kind of feed people. We give them, just give them an extra potato, and then that way, because we have kind of way more food than we need right now. And then this guys will all be going here. All right. All right. All this stuff is going good here. Probably need to, at some point, like, move these guys down. I'll probably do that off camera. Mining, we're going. Oh, now we're down to a negative 11 people. So, this has gone well. All right. Let's see. Oh, why are you still... Okay, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. That was... Let me get... Actually, I need that up here, but I need this to... Yeah, I need that I need that to be made. I always confuse which one I'm dealing with. So hopefully they'll figure out that, hey, this is important. Now we could go back up here and be like, hey, let's go see if we can trade, see if they have more people. Yeah, they have 2. And the radio broadcast isn't quick. So it's a slow thing. All right, let me get that. Let me back to 3. All right. Stuff is all going good here. All right, so this thing is almost completely full of dirt. So I need to get this thing going. So I need to push this up here to, like, I'll push this up to like 5. So that way it'll pull something else off. So this should start processing. And then once it starts processing, I need to process this. I need to, nope, that's not what I want to do at all. So basically it's doing dirt. It's doing dirt and that, right? Okay, so we'll do automatically. So yeah, auto assign products. So basically it's just doing dirt and iron right now. And then if we go back, go ahead and slow this back down. If we go to transport, right now we don't have molten channels yet. Or we don't have conveyor belts yet. We'll eventually be able to see kind of where it's going from. And then that will at least kind of let us do that. Now we should be able to go down here. You're still not built. It's still taking its time. See the dirt starting to go. It's starting to go so far down. It's all right. And so basically we're going to take this mountain and just move it over here. It'll be great. It will be great. Just moving mountains around. Still -8. And then, like I said, you can go back here every once in a while, and it's not quick. But every like month or two, you know, they get like one extra person, or and then we'll slowly start getting caught up. Like this is, you know, so this is going to be a problem, right? Like if we don't have, like this is not as big of a problem because we have another way to get ore out of here, but not optimal. All right, let me get, come on. So there is mine ore. We just need one more ore to be mined. And the excavators probably went to go get fuel. Hopefully we'll be working on fuel next time. We'll get conveyor belts. We'll get that added. You know, conveyor lifts too. Let's get that too. And then transport balancing. Let's go ahead and get that. Smart conveyor routing. That sounds like fun. Ooh, a stacker. Dumps materials from collected conveyor belts directly to the terrain. Oh, that would be great. Let's do that. All right. That's a bunch of stuff I don't need. The stacker. I'll just build a stacker. Just have it build over here. It'll be great. Just build it right off a cliff. It'll be all right. Let's see. All right. Let me back to speed. Should be able to get one more thing for the iron once the, like I said, the problem is the excavator has to go all the way over here to get gas and come all the way back, and it's slow. So having to travel that far to get gas and come back sucks. So we will be working on fuel next time to make sure that we can get this stuff in for that. All right, so then that should hopefully get us a little bit more copper, or a little bit more iron, I mean. Look, yep, so there's the iron mining there. So I keep calling it copper because it's like reddish and it's messing me up. I don't know why. It looks orange to me. All right, so that is good there. So I think for now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this go, kind of go. We will slowly let some of these guys get more and more. Look in here, we'll trade with a village, do that. Oh, look, we can adopt one. All right. Try to get us a few more people. Let this kind of run for a little bit, and then we'll kind of let it go from there. As always, if y'all like these videos and you want to see more of them, please consider throwing a like on it. If you have a question, a comment, a concern, you can leave that down below. And if you are not subscribed and you would like to be, there's a button for that. You guys be safe, and we'll talk to y'all next time. Bye!